On November 14, 1969, Apollo 12 launched, the second crewed mission to attempt a lunar landing. Its objective was not merely to reach the moon, but to land with unprecedented precision near the Surveyor 3 probe, which had landed 2 years prior. This was a test of lunar navigation, a critical step in proving humanity's ability to operate with accuracy on another world. The crew, Commander Pete Conrad, Lunar Module Pilot Alan Bean, and Command Module Pilot Richard Gordon, carried with them a mission of immense pressure and expectation. The success of Apollo 11 had captivated the world, but Apollo 12 was tasked with a more complex, almost surgical maneuver, a pinpoint landing. During their time on the lunar surface, Conrad and Bean captured hundreds of photographs. These images, meticulously documented and processed, were intended to showcase the scientific achievements and the alien landscape. They depicted the lunar module, the deployed experiments, and the vast, silent emptiness of the ocean of storms. However, among the thousands of frames taken, some were never officially published in the mission albums or widely circulated. These were the photographs taken not just of the intended subjects, but of the immediate surroundings, often from unconventional angles, revealing details that added a layer of the profound and perhaps the unsettling to the lunar experience. The context for these other images is the intense focus on scientific return and the carefully constructed public narrative of space exploration. Every photograph released was vetted, curated to project an image of human triumph and scientific progress. The raw, unedited reality of the moon, with its stark contrast and profound isolation, was often softened. Consider the simple act of walking on the moon. While official images show footprints in the dust, the less seen photographs capture the sheer alienness of this action. They show how a human presence, even one as technologically advanced as the Apollo missions, appears as a fragile, temporary intrusion on an ancient, indifferent world. These images often feature the astronauts from behind, emphasizing their isolation within the vastness. They are figures dwarfed by the lunar terrain, their complex machinery reduced to mere tools against an overwhelming backdrop. The silence of space, so hard to convey visually, is palpable in these quiet compositions. The lighting on the moon is particularly stark, with no atmosphere to diffuse the sun's rays. This creates razor-sharp shadows and intensely bright highlights. The unpublished photographs often exploited this, capturing dramatic contrasts that emphasized the raw, almost brutal beauty of the lunar surface, a beauty far removed from terrestrial experience. The turning point in understanding these photographs lies in recognizing what they don't show as much as what they do. They represent a moment of profound stillness and exposure, where the human endeavor is laid bare against a backdrop of cosmic indifference. This was not the triumphant march of progress, but a delicate, precarious moment of arrival. Alan Bean, an artist himself, had a keen eye for composition. He captured not just scientific data, but the stark aesthetic of the lunar environment. His personal collection and later discussions revealed a deeper appreciation for the moon's unique visual character, often expressed through images that were more personal than official. The other side of the Apollo 12 photographs reveals a less polished, more introspective view of the lunar landing. It's the quiet contemplation of the astronauts, the starkness of their environment, and the sheer physical reality of being on another celestial body, stripped of the triumphant fanfare. These images convey a sense of isolation that is almost palpable. The vast empty horizon, the single footprint, the distant figures, they speak to a profound solitude. It's a reminder that even with the success of reaching the moon, the astronauts were, for a brief time, the most isolated humans in history. The implications of these less publicized images are subtle but significant. They suggest a duality in the perception of space exploration, the public-facing narrative of achievement versus the private, internal experience of the astronauts. The moon, in these frames, is not just a destination, but a profound, silent entity. The presence of Surveyor 3, a relic of an earlier, less capable robotic era, also adds a layer of poignancy. Seeing a piece of Earth technology abandoned on another world under the stark lunar sky is a powerful visual metaphor for the relentless march of progress and the transient nature of our explorations. These photographs force us to consider the emotional and psychological impact of lunar travel. They are not just records of scientific endeavor, but testaments to the human capacity to confront the sublime and the terrifying, to stand on a silent world and contemplate our place in the cosmos. The Apollo 12 mission, beyond its technical achievements, left behind a visual legacy that invites deeper reflection. The images we don't typically see speak to the quiet awe, the profound isolation, and the sheer, stark reality of stepping onto the moon. They remind us that history is often shaped by what is chosen to be highlighted and what is quietly set aside. The true story of human exploration is found not just in the grand pronouncements, but in the subtle details, the overlooked frames, and the unspoken feelings captured on film. The experience of being on the moon was, for the astronauts, a confluence of immense scientific purpose and deeply personal existential awareness. The photographs, when viewed with an archivist's eye, capture this complex duality with a haunting clarity. These images serve as quiet footnotes to a monumental event, offering a perspective that complements the official record. They are a testament to the strange, beautiful, and profoundly silent reality of another world. The stories held within the frames, both seen and unseen, continue to shape our understanding of humanity's reach and our place amongst the stars. The archive always holds more than is immediately apparent.